Good morning to everyone present here this morning. This is indeed a very, very special morning for all of us at Indus Valley World School. It is my privilege this morning to welcome amidst us our chief guest, Mrs. Anuradha Lohia, the Vice Chancellor of Presidency University, the District Governor of Rotary International District 3291, Shri Probit Chatterjee, the past District Governor, Mr. Rajuni Mukherjee, the District Interact Committee Chairperson, Ms. Shulogna Daw, Mr. G.M. Kapoor, and all other district officials of District 3291. We are absolutely honored and delighted to welcome amidst us the President of Rotary Club of Calcutta Chaurangi, Shri Vikram Tatia, the Charter President, Ms. Sangeeta Todi, the New Generation Chairperson, Rotarian Shudeshna Roy Chaudhary, and all other Rotarians from Calcutta Chaurangi. On this special occasion, we are honored that we have amidst us our CEO and Managing Trustee, Shri S.L. Gupta. A special word has to be said about all the well-wishers of Indus Valley World School. We are truly honored that so many of them have made time out of their busy schedule to be with us this morning. I am delighted to welcome on behalf of Indus Valley World School, Mrs. Kaveri Dutt, the member of the Loreto Education Board, the principal of BDMI, Mrs. Vijaya Chaudhary, the principal of Shushila Birla Girls School, Ms. Koili De, the principal of Birla High School, Ms. Loveleen Sehgal, the headmistress of Birla High School, Ms. Farida Singh, the principal of Birla High School, Mukundapur, Ms. Sengupta, the director of BD Memorial, Ms. Sood, the principal and vice principal of Mahadevi Birla World Academy, Ms. Anjuna Shaha and Ms. Nupur Ghosh, the principal of Techno India Group of Schools from Arya Daho, Ms. Joita Das Gupta, the principal of our partner club of Shri Shri Academy, Ms. Suvina Shunglu, and the secretary of Bichitra Pathshala, Ms. Shubha Das Malik. If I have left out anybody, I apologize right now, but thank you so much to all of you for making time for us at Indus Valley World School on this special occasion. As is tradition in Indus Valley, we wish to begin our program this morning with the traditional lighting of the lamp and the chanting of a shlok by our student Oishani Dotto of grade 10.
तमीश्वरना परमं महेश्वरं तमीश्वरना परमं महेश्वरं तं देवतानां परमं च दैवतां पतिपतीनां परमं परास्थात् विदामदेवां भुवनेशमीद्यं य एतत् विदुरमृता
I now invite our Director of Indus Valley World School, Mrs. Amita Prasad, to address all of us this morning.
Good morning, distinguished guests, well-wishers, colleagues, and my dear students. The pandemic has brought home to us more powerfully than ever before the truth, and I quote the great English poet John Donne, that no man is an island. It is in the welfare of the community as a whole that lies our personal happiness. In the world of today, service to the community is not an option. It is a crying need. To sensitize students to the need to think beyond their personal well-being is one of the foremost responsibilities of an educational institution. We are pleased to share with you that in the last few years, Indus Valley World School has taken its responsibility to incorporate community service as an intrinsic part of school life very seriously. In this context, I would like to highlight just 3 examples of our ongoing community service projects. The first is our partnership with Ektara, an NGO that works with women and children from the slums of Topshia. Every Friday prior to the pandemic, students from Ektara would come to our school for training in basketball and for classes in our math lab. We would ensure that the children enjoyed a healthy breakfast and even an occasional treat before they left. The second is our partnership with Premashri, a free residential school for the blind. We organized regular collections of rations, snacks, and toiletries for them, and even bought Pujor Jama for them for the Durga Puja festival. The highlight was when the children from Premashri visited our school in 2019 and performed in our auditorium to an extremely appreciative audience of over 600 students and teachers. And finally, the third project I would like to highlight is our sharing of the joys of the Puja festival with the inmates of the old age home Novonir. We would invite them to our school to spend a morning with us, and our student volunteers would look after them and feed them festive treats as they would watch a special program put up for them, and we would present them with puja gifts before they left. These are just a few examples of innumerable small and not so small projects that we have taken up in recent years. We were therefore delighted when the Rotary Club of Calcutta Chaurangi proposed the setting up of an Interact Club in our school. We gladly accepted their offer, as we believe that this will provide our students with a concrete forum and platform to become a part of a truly global movement and train them to take on leadership roles. We believe that the Interact Club will help us enormously to fulfill an important aspect of the mission of our school, to make our children caring individuals who will go out into the world ready to face whatever challenges they meet along the way. The Interact Club, we believe, will provide the right training to our students to learn that a leader is first and foremost a servant. To develop the belief that teamwork can beat all odds that come your way. To understand the truth of what the Italian mystic Saint Francis of Assisi said back in the 13th century, that it is in giving that we receive. I wish our young student leaders all the very best as they embark on this journey to give concrete shape to the philosophy that lies embedded in our scriptures. Bahujana Sukhaya, Bahujana Hitaya Cha, for the happiness of the many, for the welfare of the many. Namaskar and thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Prasad, for your inspiration. You are our guiding light who takes us forward every day, every step of the way. I now invite our head girl, Anvesha Abhishek Kumar, to begin the proceedings this morning.
It is a privilege that the District Governor of Rotary International District 3291, Shri Prabir Chatterjee, has graced the installation ceremony. We request him to address all of us.
Thank you very much, dear Anvesha. It's really always a pleasure for me whenever I'm invited for any program conducted for or by the interactors or the Rotaractors, because I always believe they are the present and they are the future. So you are our present and you are our future too. Madam Amrita Prasad ji, Director, Madam Anuradha Lohia, all other dignitaries present here, President Rotary Club of Calcutta Chaurangi, Vikram ji, my district trainer for the year 2021-22, Rajani Mukherjee, all past district governors present here, senior Rotarians, and my children. Your school is committed to excellence in education. That is what I saw it's written in your website. It's an absolute perfect thing. You have done it. And I think and such, this Interact Club will excel to serve to change lives. Friends, my interactor friends, this Interact Club is your greatest opportunity to enhance your leadership skill. This is why this Interact clubs are being formed by the Rotary International, because this is a platform where you can learn how to excel in your life, to be a human being, because I believe there are 10 mantras to become the perfect human being in the world. You have to be responsible. You have to be humble. You should respect everyone, irrespective of age, status, and caste. More you respect, and the more than that you can expect. Unless you respect, you cannot expect anything. Dream big. We always say, you need to, at your age, you need to dream big. If you can dream for 10, you can go up to 8, 9. But if you start your dreaming up to 2, so it cannot reach up to 1 even there. Try to help others and always try to be a good human being. And you must enjoy life. This Interact Club will be able to give you all these opportunities. Grab these opportunities, try to be a great human being, and try to help others. A few days back, I was in a installation ceremony of Sri Sri Academy Interact Club, and Dhriti, a girl, was the president during the year 2021, really opened my eyes. She told it in her very committed voice. She told, it was my satisfaction, and I really realized the joy of giving is the satisfaction without any expectation. Friends, what can you do more, or what can you expect more when a girl like you can understand the joy of giving without any expectation? And that is what you also need to. Very rightly said by Swami Vivekananda, Ami Banglaয় বলছি, চালাকির দ্বারা কোনো মহৎ কার্য সিদ্ধ হয় না. So don't try to make it any shortcut procedure. Try to go up and utilize your ladder like that. So friends, this is a great opportunity, and for you, Madam Director, Madam Principal, it's a very small gesture. It's a very small incentive from our District 3291. We have decided to offer these Interact clubs, all the Interact clubs or interactors of our District 3291. There are around 1,000, a personal accident benefit up to 1 lakh each. And that's a very small gift, a very small gesture from our end. So very recently, the District Interact Chair, Shulagna Daw, she is present here also. She will contact you so that she can get the information, the details of the girls, so we can proceed further for that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting and allowing me to speak before these children whom I love the most. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chatterjee. We are delighted that Ms. Anuradha Lohia is here and she has heard you addressing all of us. I would now request our director to please introduce our guest of honor for this morning to all of us present here.
It is my privilege to welcome in our midst Professor Anuradha Lohia. A student of physiology, she was an outstanding scholar who received medals for her achievements in the undergraduate and master's courses. She went on to complete her doctoral thesis from the Indian Institute of Chemical Biology. Following postdoctoral work at New York University Medical Center, she joined the Bose Institute as a lecturer at the Department of Biochemistry. Her work received international acclaim, resulting in her being awarded multiple national and international awards and fellowships. She has been a visiting scientist at the Harvard School of Public Health, Boston University, Stanford University, and the University of Virginia. She has published many original research papers in peer-reviewed international journals. Professor Lohia received the National Award for Young Women Scientists from the Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, and several awards from other agencies. Currently, Professor Lohia is at the helm of affairs of Presidency University as its Vice Chancellor. Whereas she is a name to reckon with in the academic world, what I would like to share with our students present here today are two slightly lesser known facets to her personality. Firstly, side by side with her brilliant academic career, Anuradha Lohia was an accomplished Kuchipudi dancer with many stage performances to her credit. Secondly, at present, alongside carrying out her innumerable tasks as Vice Chancellor, she is a trustee and Vice Chairman of Manovikas Kendra, a premier research and rehabilitation institute for the handicapped. And in this capacity, she shows her abiding commitment to community service. Professor Lohia, it is an honor that you have accepted our invitation to address our students on this important occasion, and it is over to you.
Thank you very much, Amita, for inviting me. I'm honored to be here today, and it's a wonderful, delightful occasion to be able to talk to bright young faces, even looking through the through the camera of your computers. I'm used to saying microscope, so excuse me. And it's, of course, a very joyous occasion that the Rotary Club International has decided to join hands, become a part of the Indus Valley World School through its Interact Club. I won't repeat any of the things our wonderful president of the Rotary Club has said, and all your other dignitaries who are present. I'd like to celebrate them, and I'd like to give you all my due respects. I just want to address the students for a very short time, because I don't want you to lose interest in yourself. The moment I talk too much, you're going to, your mind is going to go here and there. So let me talk to you about you. Shri Probir Chatterjee mentioned excellence. If you see our presidency logo, it says excellence since 1817. Now the question of excellence is it about competing with others, or is it about becoming an excellent human being where your only competition is yourself? And therefore I go one step ahead and I find, is that excellence? If I'm not satisfied, I go another step ahead. That's how I judge my own excellence, and I mean you. Now, is your excellence going to be linear? Are you going to be only doing your studies in school, in college, and later pursue your own dreams only? Is that your definition of excellence? Or is your excellence going to lead you to understand the myriad problems of life around you, the myriad problems of people around you, of people who are more privileged or less privileged than you, and who have yet come into the world out of no choice of their own, and choose to exist with dignity and with whatever powers that they have been gifted. Your excellence, I believe, and this is my wish for you, lies in reaching out to those around you while doing what you need to do for yourself. Because the better you become at what you do, the better you can help yourself. Remember how in the airlines they say that first put the oxygen mask on yourself before helping others? So develop all your skills. Now reach out to those who need a little helping hand. And I think your Interact Club is an amazing platform to reach out to the community because it is not through your school curriculum. Your school is very far-sighted. The administrators and your teachers are much more far-sighted to create a platform for you, which is sponsored through the school, but allows you to go out of the school. Now, put your foot down on that springboard and dive into that beautiful ocean, which is our world. Start with the Interact while you're at school. Make sure you never leave the hand of people like Prabir Chatterjee and will always go flying forward into community, into helping beyond anything that you have imagined. What I learned through my various positions are different layers of problems, issues, joys, sorrows. And I must tell you, it is with great humility that every morning we wake up and see the magic of the sunrise and know that we've been gifted one more day to reach out to life. Life doesn't begin or end with me. It may begin with my breath, but for me, it ends when I can reach out to all around. And reach out is not just to pat them on the back and say, hey, I'm there. No, ask them what they need. Maybe they'll tell you, maybe they won't. Try and figure out what they need. And the little that you can give, it'll always be too little. Whatever you can give your life, it's too little. But give it. Because in your giving, you excel. In your giving, you uplift yourself, your soul, and very soon you become a real part of the real world. With these few words, thank you, Mr. Prabir Chatterjee, for giving this wonderful platform to the Indus Valley World School and to the authorities of Indus Valley World School. I commend you on a beautiful thing today undertaken. And I'm sure I'll be always part of your journey and I'll always be there for whoever I can help. Sometimes we can't help. I've also learned how to say no and step back and yet reach out. So it's no shame in saying no. There's always a pride in saying yes, but sometimes we also have to know our limitations. Let the Interact Club teach you that. So thank you, Amita, again, and the director. Sorry, I forgot your name, but thank you. You know who I mean. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Interact Club starting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for addressing all of us this morning. It has truly been an honor to listen to you. We will aspire to adhere to the values you have shared with us today.
Thank you.
I now invite our principal, Ms. Reshma Bhattacharya, to administer the oath to the Charter President, Eka Narayan.
Eka Narayan, do you solemnly pledge that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the Interact Club of Indus Valley World School, and that you will, to the best of your ability, support the Interact and Rotary District Governors and Rotary International, and that you will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of this Interact Club?
I, Eka Narayan, solemnly pledge that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the Interact Club of Indus Valley World School, and that I will, to the best of my ability, support the Interact and Rotary District Governors and Rotary International, and that I will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the Interact Club.
We now invest the Charter President with the caller.
I hereby call the first meeting of the Interact Club of Indus Valley World School to order.
I would like to introduce the board members of the Interact Club, starting with Srijani Majumdar from grade 11. She is the vice president of the club, an accomplished and graceful dancer. She has made the school proud by performing in several inter-school and intra-school programs and competitions. Besides this, she is a tough competitor in the sports arena, where she plays soccer with tremendous vigor and enthusiasm. She believes in bringing a smile on the faces of her peers and is always around to extend a helping hand. I would now invite Srijani to say a few words.
Thank you to our head girl for that introduction. I am inspired by the words of Sir APJ Abdul Kalam as he said, "Everyone remembers you for the way you make them feel." And I have always believed in making people feel happy. I wish to make this my motto as I take up office as the Vice President, and I promise to dedicate myself to make a change for the better in the lives of the others. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce our next board member, Ishir Narayan of grade 10. He is the secretary of the Interact Club of IBWS. He was one of the first enthusiasts when he was in grade 9, who came forward to join the initiative. He is extremely motivated, hardworking, and a skilled orator. Chess is his biggest passion, and he is an unabashed admirer of Anatoly Karpov. He loves football and is a part of the school football team. In addition, he strums the guitar and is an able singer. Ishir, I would request you to address the gathering.
Thank you to our head girl. As chess is my greatest passion, it gives me patience and determination to reach my goals. I wish to bring forward motivation and enthusiasm so that together we can build a team of hardworking interactors. Thank you very much.
Next, I would like to introduce Sampada Samriddhi of grade 12. She is joyful and easygoing. She likes to dance, cook, draw, read, listen to music, and watch shows in her free time. She is open-minded, energetic, and passionate about her work. Her friends find her to be dependable, reliable, and willing to look at things from different perspectives. Sampada, I would request you to say a few words.
Thank you, Anvesha, for introducing me to everyone present here. I promise to remain motivated to make this club grow from strength to strength and suggest ways in which all of us can make our drives successful. This will help build our funds so that we can take on more projects to serve others. Thank you.
As our new board of Interact members take charge, we wish to seek the blessings of the Almighty upon all our club members and their mentors. And for this, the Indus Valley World School Choir, comprising students from grades 4 to grade 12, raise their voices in unison through this beautiful hymn. had a very special guest amidst us this morning, but due to his extremely busy schedule, he couldn't be with us, but he didn't disappoint us. A famous actor and director of Bengali cinema, he is also a writer and philanthropist who wears several hats. He has made his mark in Hindi cinema and also the OTT platform, along with having represented India in several international film festivals and juries. We are absolutely delighted that Sri Porombrata Chattopadhyay took time out and left a very, very special message for our young interactors this morning.
I'm very happy to know that the Indus Valley World School of Kolkata, they're setting up an Interact Club within their premises, at the school premises, and they're having their installation ceremony, the first board installation ceremony on the 23rd of July. It makes me even happier, the fact that I have been invited for the prestigious event. Post-COVID or COVID time, scheduling is going all hodgepodge all the time, and it's become rather erratic. So although I would really love to be present there at the ceremony, and it would be a complete honor, but since I don't know whether I'll be able to do that, I'm hereby sending out a best wish, like greetings, best wishes from my end for the ceremony, so that if in case I can't be there, so that this wish at least makes its presence felt at the ceremony. Thank you very much, Indus Valley, for inviting me, and I wish you all the best for the installation ceremony of the very first board of the Interact Club on the 23rd of July. Thank you very much.
Now, it is my privilege to introduce you all to our Charter President, Eka Narayan from Grade 12. She is a team player and extremely passionate about the projects she takes up. She is a senior diploma holder in classical Kathak, along with being a black belt in karate. She has captained the school team in the National CBSE Chess Championship, and as a school captain in grade 10, she learned how to deal with responsibilities and, most importantly, uphold the values that the school stands for. She wants to pursue medicine, which follows the motto of Interact, that is, service above self. Eka, I would request you to address the gathering.
Respected District Governor Probir Chatterjee and Honorable District officials, Guest of Honor Professor Anuradha Lohia, President Vikram Tantia, and Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Calcutta Chaurangi, respected principals and distinguished guests, teachers, and members of the Interact Club. At Indus Valley World School, the value of service is inculcated in us from our early days. We are delighted that the Rotary Club of Calcutta Chaurangi, which has been serving the community tirelessly since 2000, approached our school to set up an Interact Club. Through this club, we will join the network of Interact Clubs, which has a presence in 145 countries. Interact Clubs bring together young people like us and teach us the power of service over self. To be nominated as the president of a club with such lofty ideals is both an honor and a privilege. While accepting this honor, I feel overwhelmed as well as humbled. Overwhelmed due to the sheer enormity of the honor, and humbled by the fact that I was considered for this by my teachers and peers. I commit myself to live by the values of the Interact Club and try to build an active and passionate team of interactors who will make service above self their guiding light. With the support of this committed team of interactors and our teacher mentors, and the constant guidance from the Rotary Club of Calcutta Chaurangi, together we should strive to make our community and the world a better and fairer place for all. On behalf of the Interact Club of Indus Valley World School, I now present a brief report on the projects undertaken by the members since April 2021. On 3rd April, the Interact Club of Indus Valley World School received its charter from the Honorable District Governor, Mr. Sudeep Mukherjee, in the presence of the office bearers of the Rotary Club Chaurangi. It was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and more importantly, showed me what all we could achieve as a new yet ambitious Interact Club. Next slide, please. Our first project was truly an exciting one. We launched a drive to collect textbooks and storybooks to set up a library for the less fortunate in the Sundarbans. We have teamed up with SHARE, Society for Heritage and Ecological Researches, to help facilitate the distribution of these books. I am delighted to announce that we managed to donate over 1,100 books. Next slide, please. Though COVID has played a spoil sport in our efforts, we didn't let that pull us down. Instead, we decided to confront it by organizing 2 vaccination camps. The first was in collaboration with Rotary Club of Kolkata Urbana. It was encouraging to see several eminent personalities attend the event and encourage us to strive for the best. At a time when vaccines were scarce, our initiative was able to vaccinate approximately 600 people. It was truly a proud achievement. We followed this up with another 6 days of vaccination camps in association with Narayan Memorial Hospital. Approximately 240 people received the Covishield vaccine during this camp. Next slide, please. Our Interact meetings with board members are really exciting, as everyone loves giving their inputs and brainstorming to come up with new ideas. It was after a productive meeting that we decided that our next project had to be donating COVID safety kits. Students made safety kits containing N95 or disposable masks, a small bottle of sanitizer, a small bottle of hand wash, or a cake of soap. They distributed these kits to people in their buildings, security guards, cleaning staff, delivery staff, etc. And most importantly, explained the importance of using the mask and washing hands regularly. We managed to donate around 600 kits in total. Next slide, please. Our Each One Teach Two project is currently in full swing. Ektara is a non-profit organization that works with the marginalized community of Topsia. 29 Interact Club members have volunteered to devote 2 hours a week to mentor 30 students of Ektara. These mentors teach English, Hindi, mathematics, and science. This project has been implemented with the goal to fill the learning gaps that these underprivileged children have because they have missed many months of school. Next slide, please. I will pause for a minute to allow you to read some of the feedback we have received from both sides, from the Indus Valley World School students and teachers, as well as from the Ektara children. It is definitely most encouraging. Next slide, please. Our efforts will definitely not stop here. We have already started planning ahead, organizing our series of awareness webinars. The first interactive webinar will be conducted on breast health awareness by Dr. Suma Chakrabarti. It will mainly focus on prevention and early detection of breast cancer and will be directed towards the grades 11 and 12, mainly the girls, and female teachers of Indus Valley World School. Our second webinar, which we have planned, is an interactive session with psychologists to discuss mental health issues that are troubling our peers. Next slide, please. Our next ambitious project that we want to organize is a collection of rice. We plan to go from door to door in our buildings, collecting a fistful of rice from each flat. We know this may appear to be a trivial amount, but we also know that little drops of water make a mighty ocean. And we believe that through our efforts, we may be able to ensure that at least some families do not go to bed at night hungry. Next slide, please. Finally, we realize that as a club, we need to become self-dependent. And that's why we've come up with a couple of ideas to build our funds. We are looking to organize an online chess tournament to raise funds. We also want to organize a bake sale, which will hopefully bring a smile on people's faces. We hope that members who are present here today will patronize our master chefs. We assure you they will definitely prepare some delicious treats. In conclusion, I would like to express how lucky we are to be guided by Rotary Club Chaurangi. It is an absolute honor and privilege to be a part of this wonderful club. I always believe that each one of us can make a difference. And together, we can make a change. Thank you.
Thank you, Eka. We are delighted that the Rotary DICC, Ms. Shulagna Daw, is amidst us this morning. Ma'am, I would request you to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. DG Probit Chatterjee, Anuradha ma'am, District Trainer Rajani Mukherjee, respected teachers and my fellow Rotarians, and last but not the least, my prime interactors of Indus Valley School. Eka, I congratulate you and your team. I know you are a versatile girl because I heard that you are in Kathak, you are in chess, you are in karate. So I feel you are very much versatile. You can take up Interact in your strong hand with your team. You will be a very good leader. The work you all are doing are excellent, but I will always encourage you all to do inter-club programs where other school students, other school interactors can join you all. You will learn so many things because they are old in Interacts, so they can teach you many things, and even they can get new ideas from you all. With due respect to all the teachers, I must say other teachers from other schools are there. Many of them have Interact clubs, but I insist that the teachers should take initiative to form more Interact clubs, because you people are the, like Probita said, that you people are the present, you people are the future for us. So by holding your hand, we want to rise more. So thank you. Thanks a lot for inviting me, and hope we will meet again very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your thoughts. Our Interact Club has been mentored by the Rotary Club of Calcutta Chaurangi. We are indeed delighted that the president, Shri Vikram Tantia, is amidst us this morning. We request him to address all of us.
Good morning. 69 years ago, on November 5th, 1962, the first Interact Club was authorized at Melbourne High School, Florida, USA. The first Interact Club outside the United States was certified in India. Today, you interactors are creating your own history by having the first installation of the Interact Club at Indus Valley World School. Vice Chancellor Anuradha Jiloya, DG Probit Chatterjee, DICC Shulagna Daw, PDG Rajnida, Director Amita G. Prasad, Principal Ma'am Reshma Bhattacharya, Dean Ma'am Guha, teachers, members from Chaurangi, interactors, students, and friends. It gives me immense pleasure to attend the first installation of the Interact Club at Indus Valley World School. This is a very proud moment for Rotary Club of Calcutta Chaurangi. We are now giving birth to our second child. This dream that our club had visioned 8 months ago is now being realized. Thanks to all of you at Indus to take this step forward. Congratulations to the interactors. You are now part of a privileged and a large family of more than 340,000 interactors in the world. Your Interact Club will join hand with 14,900 Interact clubs spread over 140 countries all around the globe. You are now part of the most recognized and respected service organization in the world called Rotary. The name Interact came from combining the words international and action. Interact was Rotary's approach to a program that enabled the youth to serve both in their communities and internationally. Instead of the Rotarians serving the youth, high school students were now able to take part in the process of improving the community. The amalgamation of the word international denotes there is no boundary to doing service and also no boundary to making friends. The doors are now open for you to continue on this journey of service above self. To you interactors, you're very fortunate that there is this feeling of service within you at this very young age. I wish I had the same feeling when I was 16 or 17. In some years, you would leave Indus Valley to move on further. There would be college, career, and a life to make. My sincere request to you that do not let the outside world take away this feeling that you nurture here. Try to be still connected with service in some way as you move on to higher material achievements. This is the reason why Rotary thinkers have created 3 tiers of members: interactors, rotaractors, and Rotarians, so that right from a young age of 14 till the end of our lives, we remain bonded to the idea of serving others. Our congratulations to Interactor Eka Narayan, who becomes the charter president of this club, Interactor Ishir Narayan as the first secretary, and the entire board and team of 2122. You have written your name in the history of the Interact Club of Indus Valley. You are the first leaders of this club, and with this comes a responsibility. You shall not only begin a new chapter at Indus Valley, but set a vision for the future. My sincere request to the first batch: do projects with real passion, think out of the box, and enjoy every moment of this beautiful journey of service. Don't look at Interact Club as an additional qualification on your school leaving certificate, but something much beyond. So compliments to you for the projects that you have already begun. It shows your dedication even before the year has started. We as a parent club shall always be there at every step that you need us. From all of us at Chorangi, our good wishes for a wonderful Interact journey. Someone very wisely said, if you want to touch the past, touch a rock. If you want to touch the present, touch a flower. If you want to touch the future, touch a life. Thank you so much and wish you all the very best.
On behalf of Indus Valley World School, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks at the end of our first installation ceremony of the Charter Board of the Interact Club. I thank all the Rotarians, beginning with the District Governor, Shri Probir Chatterjee, who have graced this occasion, the past District Governor and trainers, Shri Rajani Mukherjee, and all other important Rotarians. Thank you so much for making time for our children this morning. It is also my privilege to thank our mother club, the Rotary Club of Calcutta Chorangi, with its able president, Mr. Vikram Tatia, and all co-members who assist him in guiding us. We are delighted that Ms. Shulogna Daw has promised that she will be guiding our students hereafter to take big, bold steps forward to make our Interact Club a buzzing, happening club. And may they always remember that it is service above self. This morning is indeed very, very special to us because so many well-wishers and so many principals and heads of institutions of different schools of Calcutta made time for us. I am really honored and I extend our heartfelt appreciation to each and every one of them for making it possible. I would now request everybody to please rise for our school song.
Shoulder
will conclude our program this morning by the national anthem, and it will be presented to us by our talented pianist, Oshmit Ganguly of grade 11. I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
I hereby adjourn the first meeting of the Interact Club of Indus Valley World School.